Hi everyone, this is going to be examples of graphing linear equations. So the thing that I used to make that packet for you, I'm able to regenerate the questions, and this is just 4 new questions. I don't think they're on your packet, but they are examples of the types of questions that you have. So hopefully you'll be able to learn from these examples. So the first one that I'm going to do is y equals 1/2 x. And I'm going to be using y equals mx plus b to graph this, right? Y equals mx plus b. That's what I'm going to be using as the baseline for all of this. So the idea is that I find b, so I graph b, and then move from b the slope. So whatever they tell me b is, that's the start for where I count my slope. All right, so this problem doesn't have a b. We would normally have plus b, it's just gone. There's nothing there. If it's not there like this, we can say, okay, that it's 0. Because in our final answer, we wouldn't put plus 0. So if you do not have something added or subtracted on, then that means that your y-intercept is 0, 0, so the origin. Okay, so that's my first point. Now I move from b, the slope. So I remember I have rise over run. So I go rise 1 and then run 1, 2. That's my second point. Draw arrows at the end. That is my finished graph. Okay. Here's the next one. Okay. This one has a little bit more to it, we'll say. I'm going to be doing this the exact same way. I have my m and my b that I'm going to be using to graph. So this would be my m, and this is my b. So my b is -4. That means I go down on the y-axis to -4. Right there. And then I'm going to be moving according to my slope. Now, my slope is -3/5. So you might be thinking to yourself, where does that negative go? It would not look something like this, like where it's a -3/5. That is not going to work. What this is going to look like is -3/5 or +3/5. You can do either one and it will give you the same answer. So I'm going to do +3/5 because I look at my space and I don't really have a lot of space to go down 3. It's kind of going off my graph. So I'm going to rise 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I run -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is my second point. Connect. And I'm done. if they give you y equals -2, these can be tricky if you don't know the pattern, but we have a pattern that makes these not too difficult. So remember up here, way up here, when I was like, oh, the b must be 0 because I can't see it. Well, what's happening here is the m is actually 0. So I would have had 0x minus 2, but because I simplified that, it just turns into the y minus 2. So I have a slope of 0. Think about Slope Dude. He says puff, puff positive, nice negative when he's going downhill. This is 0 fun and then undefined. 0 slope means it's going straight across. So this is really saying that I have a y-intercept at -2. Oh. That's where my y-intercept is, but that's actually where every single point is going to be. I'm going to have every single one of my points has to have a y value of -2. Okay, hopefully that that helps. We can do more practice of those later on if you want to look at more of them. All right, and then I have one more that I was going to do with you for this video. The last one is y equals 4 over 5 x minus 4. So again, I have my m and my b. This b, you got to be careful. There's actually going to be that subtraction. That's going to be a negative for us in this. So I start out with y-intercept of -4, and then I rise 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I run 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is going to be my second point right there. Connect the 2 points properly, not improperly. You get it. And that is all, okay? So that is the first type of question that they gave you. I'm going to do another video with the next type, all right? Hope this helps.